Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We're back with some more Blade and Soul, and this time we're going to be talking about Warrior's main DPS rotation in PvE. So, I'll be giving you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on DPS for Ice Warrior. I play Ice Warrior because it's fun, and I feel like the utility that Ice Warrior brings is very pleasing, and the rotation is quite fun to do as well. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of gear do you need to make this rotation work to its truest form. Okay, for this to work very well, I highly recommend you get VT soul shields as fast as possible. You need to get this bracelet as fast as possible, although the other bracelet is exactly the same thing, except it's just slightly weaker. So if you have maxed out bracelet, perfect. Also, your ice accessories are 100% needed, and gloves, mystic badge, and soul badge. Okay, so if you do not have the VT Mystic badge, I highly recommend you use the Pulse badge for Ice Warrior because it gives you more Sonic Strike damage. And if you do not have the Limitless Soul badge or Fuse badge in general, I highly recommend you guys use Primal Force, because Primal Force allows you to stack more Stun Sparks, and the Stun Sparks make your warrior very strong and powerful. Okay, there's other people who have said that Eon badge gives him more DPS. I do not think that's true, so that's why we're using Limitless, because I do not think that the Eon badge is true until I've seen numbers, and from what I've seen, I'm able to pull DPS that's higher than most warriors at my gear, of course, because my gear is still pretty trash. But anyways, guys, we're going to be talking about its main rotation and all of its skills right now. Okay, so if you press your K skill, let's talk about humble skills before we go on here. So the humble skills you want is your left click, right click. It's supposed to be right, yeah, left click, right click, your force skill, your C skill, and that's about it. You do not need reputation. You really don't need this skill at all, but it helps. Like it helps, right? But your main skills can be stack, blade barrage, your sever, and your Sher Storm. Now the reason why you want Sher Storm is because it decreases the skill called epicenter by 5 seconds, which is very good, because sometimes this skill allows you to keep your rotation going. If you do not have this humble skill, you're gonna have to stop and click, you know, left click and right click for a little bit, which is a little bit awkward, because you always want to have this skill called Sonic Strike up at all times. You want to be spamming this skill, because this skill is what your DPS is based on. Okay, you also have a skill called Epicenter that's not in your K area, and you're gonna be spamming this skill and this skill quite a bit. So before we talk about Sentry Stance, which is the special move that the Ice Warrior can use, we'll talk about the normal Sonic Strike rotation. So let's talk about that right now. Okay, so to start out, you can either press LMB, and your F skill will proc, and that procs Epicenter. And when it procs Epicenter, it'll stack 5 Moon Sparks, and the Moon Sparks allows you to use Sonic Strike. If you have 5 Moon Sparks, you can use 5 Sonic Strikes, which is very nice because it's 5 hits. Okay, 5 hits to cast Sonic Strike, which is very nice. Okay, so you can either go for LMB, it casts, you know, procs Epicenter, or you can use RMB, which casts Epicenter. However, the animation on LMB is faster than the animation on RMB, so 90% of the time I will be using LMB over RMB, because the animation itself is just faster on Ice Warrior. So that's the main reason why I use it. So let's go do a normal combo. So you put LMB, F, and then you got your Sonic Strikes. So that's, you know, that's Sonic Strikes right there. Okay, Sonic Strikes, very cool looking attack. If you do not have the badge, this is what it would look like. So yeah, that's Sonic Strike without the badge. Without the badge, it does not look as pretty. But then again, Blade and Soul is it's all about looking pretty and all that stuff, right? My weapon is about to die here. How about I just... That's the basic combination. Now, if you want to extend that combination, I can show you guys how to do that as well. So press LMB, press F, 1 2 3 LMB, 1 2 1 2 3, and then you would have another LMB, which will give you 2 more. I did not show you that. Let's just check specials real quick, and that's What? Why did that make my hair green? Okay. Okay, whatever. LMB F, 1, 2, 3. LMB, 1, 2, 3. And by that time, you should have your LMB back. 1, 2. And that's how you extend your Sonic Strikes. Okay, that's how you extend it. And it's quite nice because you're gonna need to learn that extension really, really fast in order to pull out your C combo with it, because at the end of that, usually you're gonna be pressing your C to get back your epicenter to spam more Sonic Strikes. Okay, so let's say that you are fresh on cooldowns and you still have your 4. So this is how you would do it if you have your 4 skill. Okay, so your 4 skill generates the epicenter effect, and it procs the epicenter, and it also reduces the cooldown of epicenter by 4 seconds, and you can hit this 3 times in a row, which is very, very nice. It also gives you 15% damage, critical damage on 8 seconds, and it goes through everything, so it pierces defense and pierces parry skill, so it's very, very nice. Alright, so say that you have your 4 skills, so this is how you would spam Sonic Strikes if you were to have your 4 skills. So you would press LMB F, use all 5, and then use your 4 skill. It's back, and see, by that time you were to use your C and you would get another epicenter stack back, which is very nice. But of course, that's that's the more of the advanced combos here. Alright, so how about I show you guys the full Sonic Strike combo using Sher Storm, because you need to use Sher Storm if you want to keep your Sonic Strikes going. And if you want to keep it going, you have to use Sever, you have to use your RMB efficiently, not RMB, you have to use your Sonic Strikes efficiently, and by using it efficiently, you'll have an infinite amount of Sonic Strikes. So how about I show you guys how to do that as well. LMB F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 on 4, press epicenter, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, spin. By that time, your epicenter is back. And that's how you can keep it going for almost forever. Because if you do this correctly, you'll never ever run out of epicenter. And epicenter, it gets its cooldown reduction by 3 seconds on a hit of a stack, and it does the same thing for Blade Barrage. So Blade Barrage does quite a bit of damage. Now, I'd say you can use Blade Barrage over stack, because even though stack is a little bit faster animation, it's not going to be as strong as Blade Barrage. So that's why you see me spamming Blade Barrage to get my epicenter back. So how about I show you guys that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit Sever. Hit epicenter again. And look at that, we're back. And see, that's the whole rotation right there. My weapon just broke, dude. My weapon just broke. Let's repair that. Okay, so that's mainly the whole rotation, and I'm gonna try to keep it up for a while so you guys can see the whole rotation how it does. There you go. And you guys can see this combo can go on forever, and that's how you would most of the time do it, because on the second time after you use your Sever, you need to be able to extend the Sonic Strike combo. Okay, it's very, very important that you extend that combo, because if you can extend that combo, your combo will never ever stop. So let's talk about Sentry Stance. Okay, let's talk about Sentry Stance. Sentry Stance is the very, very powerful skill that Warrior can go into, and Sentry Stance can be obtained by using this badge right here, Limitless Soul badge, because on Primal Force, if you get 2 stacks, it'll give me 1 Sun Spark, which is very, very nice. The Sun Sparks allows you to go into Sentry Stance, and you need 3 stacks of Sun Sparks to be able to go into Sentry Stance. And during Sentry Stance, you can use a very, very powerful attack called Divine Strike, and one of the coolest attack name ever to be created, in my opinion, called Sword Salvo. Very, very powerful attack. So how about we show that off? Now this is more of a burst combo, because you gotta use Soul Burn right away, hit your V, hit your 4. You can do this combination any way. You can just hit whatever you have to. You need to hit these 3 buttons: your 4, your V, and your Z. You just hit them in some type of combination. So pretend that this is the boss, and we're gonna rush in, and so this is how we're gonna do. Okay, so 2 V Z 4 Sentry Stance. Press RMB. Cast Sword Salvo as fast as possible, and then RMB one more time. And that is Sentry Stance. Okay, that's Sentry Stance. Now, the reason why I can cast Divine Strike 2 times is because you have this badge. This badge allows you to hit 2 times on your Divine Strike, which is very, very, very important, because the Divine Strike does 1,000,000 damage, and it does so much damage to the point where you want to have that second hit, and you want to have it on all the time, because Sentry Stance is that powerful to have. Okay, so how about we show the Sentry Stance combo combined with the Sonic Strike combo. Okay, so I'll try to narrate as much as I can, and we can go into this. So you press 2 V Z 4 Sentry Stance RMB, let that hit, Sword Salvo, keep going. And then you want to hit one more time there. Hit LMB for your Moon Sparks. Press V to get your Blade Ward back. Spam more Sonic Strikes. Your whole goal here is to get your Sever back. As fast as possible. Yeah, so this part here, you just spam Sonic Strikes. And if you use the combo extension that I told you guys how to do it, you should have this combo with an infinite loop. There's not really anything stopping you. Okay, so you guys can see there the combo literally just goes on and on and on and on and on. And the combo is very, very strong here. So how about we add something into the mix here? We're going to be adding Safeguard. Now this skill will give us 80% of our armor back, but it's also going to give us 1 extra Moon Spark. So if you spec into Safeguard Enhanced Self, you'll be able to go into Sentry Stance a lot faster and a lot better as well, because the way that it works is that the more Sentry Stance you get off in a fight, the better you are, because not really the better you are, but the more damage you do. Okay, so how about we put this into a more realistic scenario here, and how about I show you when you use Safeguard. You use Safeguard when you do not have Soul Burn and you have your second Blade Ward up, and your second Blade Ward gives you your Sun Spark. Okay, so how about I show that off. So we're just gonna do our rotation here. So Sentry Stance, RMB, Sword Salvo, LMB to get Moon Sparks. First Blade Ward. Of course, you're gonna want to extend your Sonic Strikes here. 1, 2, 3. And you guys can see that my V is almost back. Now press 1, and now you're back into Sentry Stance already. Look at that. Weapon reset. We're gonna go for another Divine Strike. And look at that, guys. We're back on Sentry Stance already. Like, this rotation is so nice with the armor, with the enhanced self-safeguard. It's very, very, very good. Now I have Soul Burn back. Now, when you have Soul Burn, Awakening is very powerful because it allows your Sever and your Sonic Strike Awaken to do so much damage. Like in this mode right here, so much damage on Soul Burn. Look how fast that is. We just got out. We just got out of Sentry Stance. Now we're back into it because we have the armor regeneration skill that gives us 1 Sun Sparks, and it's absolutely incredible how much damage you can pull off with that little combo right there. So that's the that's the main thing for Warrior. So this skill makes it so that you get into Sentry Stance a lot faster, and you're able to just do a lot more damage because you're getting to Sentry Stance a lot faster. So key things about Warrior, okay? Key things about Warrior. You need to be able to extend the Sonic Strike combos, and to extend it, I'll show you guys it all again because we're near the end of the video. So extend it by using LMB. The extension is more like LMB F. Oh no, I didn't reset it enough. I didn't reset it fast enough. So the extension is to LMB F 1 2 3 LMB 1 2 3. I messed up there because I only had one moon spike. It's LMB F 1 2 3 LMB. There we go. And by that time you have your LMB back, and you'll probably be using your C because your 4 skill should be the skill that resets your epicenter instead of wasting it. So if you have your 4 skill, just press 4, use all your moon sparks, press 4, and now you do the extension. So now you do the cooldown reduction. So it's very, very, very easy combo to do, and I highly recommend if you guys do that combo. And the combo is very easy to do as well. If I miss anything, okay, how about you guys just let me know, and I'll try to answer it down in the description or the comment section down below. There's a few things that I need to talk about before I leave here. Is that you can animate cancel your V. Okay, so you can animate cancel your V in many different shapes, ways, and form. And the first thing is you can press V and then you can press 2 and it'll animate cancel. So for example, if I'm like, let's say I'm like 12 meters away, right? I'm gonna press V. You guys can see there, even though I press my V back here, when it doesn't, the animation is canceled and it puts it down here instead, right? So that's the really, really cool part. So I'm gonna show you guys that again one more time. See, it still works even though I press V here. Okay, even though I press V here. You can also anti-cancel V into LMB. So see, it doesn't work with RMB. It just doesn't work with RMB. Okay, it just doesn't work with RMB because the RMB just doesn't proc on RMB. See, because the animation it just doesn't work, but it works with LMB. So I'm about to show you guys that. So you would press V. See, you guys see there, LMB. And then you can press your V. So LMB, and then you can animate cancel into that. It's quite nice. You can also do it to Sever as well. So V, 1 2 3, and you can see my circle is down, and it's there to stay. Even when you anti-cancel it, you can't really anti-cancel Soul Burn, unfortunately. So that's nothing that I can really do about. But that's about it for Warrior. I think. Oh no, there's one more thing. There's one more thing that I didn't talk about here. Is that if you have the bracelet, the bracelet is very, very, very important to Warrior. But this is even more important because when you have your V down, your Sonic Strikes actually hit 4 times instead of 3 times. So if you guys pay attention here, right? 1 2 3 4 5. You guys can see here in my combat log, it's only 1 2 3 hits, and then Radiant Plume, because Radiant Plume only hits after all the Sonic Strikes have hit. Your Mystic Badge trigger after your main hit has hit, so it triggers after. Okay, so that's where you see Sonic Strikes and then Radiant Plume. Now if you have your V, your Blade Ward up, it hits 4 times. So how about I show you guys that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see here, my combat luck, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Sonic Strike instead of 3. And you get your Radiant Plume nearly at the end. So with 4 Sonic Strikes, see how much damage do we do. Let's just round them down to 40k each. 4 times 4 is 1600. 1600 plus is 16 plus another 20k. That's 180k damage. Now sometimes you can hit high. You can hit like 230k on these things. And even if they roll the lowest damage possible, you're still doing 900k per Moonspark rotation because you get 5 times, and if you get 5 times, that's 900k. It's quite nice. It's really nice, and it gives Sonic Strike it gives you even more of a reason to be able to keep your Blade Ward up all the time, and you can do it by having VT Soul Shields. Okay guys, so with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. I know I haven't made a video on Blade and Soul on this specific type of topic in a very long time, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys find it useful. If you did find it useful, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and if I missed something that you guys don't know, or if I missed something on Ice Warrior that I did not cover, be sure to leave it down in the comments description down below, and I will gladly answer those questions for you guys. Okay, so thank you guys again for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then. Alright guys, so before we leave, I want to give you guys a little bit more of a realistic situation where either you're tanking or DPSing. Regardless of which one you do, you're going to be pressing ZV4 in order to go to Sentry Stance, and you're going to be spamming your Sword Salvo and 2 Divine Strikes. Very devastating attacks. Now, when you're spamming Sword Salvo, keep in mind that you're also reducing the cooldown of your Blade Ward at the same time. So I saw that, and I put down my second, or my first Blade Ward out of Sentry Stance there, so I want to keep that in mind. So right now I'm trying to get my Sever back as fast as possible, and when I do see that, I saw I use all my Moonsparks and spam my 4 as fast as possible. Okay, so after that I spam all the Sonic Strikes. I saw my second V is coming back, and I press 1 to get my 3rd Moonsparks. That third Moonspark getting that you get from regenerating your armor is very important, because that one allows you to go into Sentry Stance a lot quicker and a lot faster, so therefore you get a huge DPS increase even though your Soul Burn's not back. And I'm paying attention to my Soul Burn because your Soul Burn also gives you a Stun Spark as well. Alright, so Soul Burn is almost back, and I'm gonna try to expand the Sonic Strike combo, and when I saw that back, I'm like, oh, it's time to Soul Burn. We're gonna be going back into the Sentry Stance here, and we're gonna be doing as much damage as possible before we get out of it. Of course, when you use Sword Salvo, you get your Blade Ward back very quickly because it reduces the cooldown, and we're gonna be putting down that Blade Ward in order to keep us from being CC'd. And by that point, the boss is dead. But this is more of a realistic scenario of what would happen if you were to either, tank the boss or just DPS in general. And that's most of the time you're able to do pretty well with that. You guys saw that we did 451k, which I feel like is a pretty good number for this. And if you're wondering what my parse is, it's 481k. So with that being said, guys, so I just want to give you guys a quick example of how things would work in a more of a realistic boss scenario. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and this time I will see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then.